intro on that Blockhead logo.
Yeah.
Oh, Blockhead. Oh, dude. All right, what's up, guys? So we're gearing up right now, and we're going on a trip. Basically on the way to the Tail of the Dragon. Chris was supposed to go.
Go away, get the out.
Telling me to get the out of my own shop. That's awesome. Getting ready to make the trek up to Tail of the Dragon, Blue Ridge Parkway, Wheels Through Time. This was originally supposed to be the trip I was gonna do on the 1960 Panhead that we built in collaboration with Drew at Freak Show Fab. We're not able to do that because it's having transmission issues. So rather than risk it, Shade Tree would probably totally do. We're trying to play it a little safer and make sure that the transmission is good, especially on Tail of the Dragon. We're gonna be hitting rain, pretty much guaranteed, up in Jacksonville. So first stop, we're gonna stop at J&P Cycles, pick up some rain gear for Justin and I, and that's actually in collaboration with Revzilla and J&P Cycles, so big shout out to them, appreciate you. Let's go ahead and go over all the motorcycles, see what everybody has. Bro, you got the high-vis rock straps even? Yeah. Come on, man.
Big boy
Look at this
ones.
guy. I was telling him he looks like a sexy fireman guy. Look at this guy. He's got the overall
All right, let's do a little dance, Greg.
Yeah.
I don't see my man.
All right, guys, so we got high-vis Greg, we got Eric, Bagger Bro, we got Justin James, and then we got Wes, Face Nectar.
So what we got here is the 2021 M29 SP by Yamaha.
Stands for Sexy Pants.
No, mine's something punny.
Oh, that's right. Mine's Sexy Pants.
What's the MT though?
Master of Torque.
Mega Tour.
Mega Torque.
Find a tire shop for West.
Dude, are you? It's like right there, man.
It'll make 1,800 pounds. It'll just be smooth. Just weird.
Just do a bunch of, yeah, just right on your back wheel. It is a Master of Torque, so it's all the way to Tennessee. All right, Greg, what you on? What you got? What you rocking?
Tracer 900.
Let's go see it. So essentially, same engines in these bikes, but Greg's is just set up much different. So Yamaha Tracer 900 GT.
Yeah, higher suspension, longer swing arm.
Not adding any to this list.
know.
We're just going right back there. Tell us about your bike. What's up? What you riding?
2022 Lowrider ST with the stage 2 done by the guys at Blockhead Garage. As far as what I'm carrying, I got rain gear, tool roll, gloves on gloves on gloves, straps. I got a compressor on the other side, flip-flops, sneakers.
So Justin will hear this because
Shut
he's
the
editing. But he's over there talking to Vinny about how intense this is.
This is where the boys become men.
This is like breaking a cherry for him. I don't know what.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty decently long trip. All right, Justin, we're up to you, bro.
Dude.
What are you riding?
Dude, I am riding the 2023 Indian Sport Chief. Shout out to Indian for giving us the bike here at the Blockhead Garage, and you know, we're just gonna take this on the trip and see how it does. Especially being stock, like this is like as if you took it straight from the dealer. The only things I added were a little bar bag and a quad lock.
Bar bag, quad lock.
That's pretty much it.
And then how are you loaded up?
I have a duffel bag full of clothes, and then my backpack, which is just kind of for stuff we pick up on the road, whether we get little snacks or like more gear, whatever the case is.
He's never ridden the bike before, right? So
Yeah.
I did a initial thoughts, impressions, test ride video with Indian Motorcycle out in Texas. So they sent us this bike. We were talking about riding up right to Tennessee, Tail of the Dragon and all that.
Right.
And so Justin was like, "What if I took the Indian?" I'm like, "Dude, yes,
Yeah.
for sure." I'm like, "Do it."
1,500 miles maybe plus, and
Yeah.
we're just gonna crush it on this. I think right now it has 700 miles. So
Damn.
what better way than to, you know, take this bike and tour it across
Oh yeah,
the
I
state.
can over double that. All right, so that brings us to what bike am I riding? So like I said, I was supposed to be riding the 1960 Harley-Davidson Panhead that we rebuilt, but transmission issues, so not taking that. Going with old reliable here. This is my 2020 Harley-Davidson Lowrider S. I know a lot of you guys are gonna be like, it's not a Lowrider S, it's a Lowrider ST. It is actually a Lowrider S. But I have retrofitted the Lowrider ST fairing onto the front. Not even gonna go into the engine because there's so much done, but the most recent additions, we added heads from zippers, which were specifically made for the SNS 590 cam that's in it. This is going to be the first test run for the Blockhead exhaust. Testing the prototype, so this is the prototype right now. We've sent some revisions back to the manufacturer. We are going to test the hell out of it before we offer it for sale, sell it to you guys. So normally I run a sissy bar, but no sissy bar this time around. We've actually outfitted this thing with some chopped bags from Nasty Hogs. So we made an install video on the Nasty Hog bags previously, and a lot of you guys like kind of had some criticism and feedback of them, you know, just because, I mean, they are plastic, but stock bags are plastic too, like ABS, right? Put a couple thousand miles on them and then we'll see how they do. But in the right side, I've got basically my clothes, toiletries, all that stuff in this cool bag that you just like are able to lift up and take with you. So boom, that one there. And then on this side, got a couple drinks, some coconut waters, got all my electronics, batteries, whatnot. I've got a Dixon flannel, and then another one of these bags if I want to like pack it up, but just kind of press down. Got some Odin gloves. We got San Diego Customs front bar bag, Rockform phone mount. So before we go, Eric wants to explain some kind of rules for a game or something.
So it's called Keymaster when you go on a road trip. So the thing is, you guys have to go on a road trip in the future. If you end up with this key, that's the only way to get rid of it. You have to hold on to it. I've held on to this for what, 2 or 3 years?
You earn that key for what reason?
For like doing something dumb or dropping your bike, basically pissing everybody off.
Oh, so you're gonna have the key by the time we're done too.
Hold on. Greg dropped his bike at the gas pump, so immediately he got the key. 30 seconds later, I go to get off my bike without the side stand down. I kick the bag with my heel and I pinned myself against the fuel pump. And then Kenny had to come and lift the bike off of me, and then I got the key right after that. And I've had the key since.
So whoever does something stupid gets the key.
Yeah.
And then they are called the Keymaster.
Yeah.
All right, so place your bets. By the end of this video, who's gonna have the key?
Chances are I'm gonna still have it.
All right, you guys ready to get on the road?
All right, yeah.
Let's go, man.
Check it out. I put this sticker up here like, I don't even know. It's been a couple years, I think.
It was a four.
Still here. That means that's my parking, and boom, here I am, parked there. So this segment of the episode is sponsored by J&P Cycles. The last time I bought rain gear was whenever you and we went to Key West.
Yeah,
the first Key West trips.
Those frog
It's like
dogs.
5-6 years ago. So
Yeah.
I bought like super cheap
Same.
rain gear
Trash.
at Cycle Gear, and I immediately melted it to my exhaust.
on the inner left.
Dude, it was just,
leg.
yeah, so there's a big hole right here. So whenever we're gearing up for this trip, Eric's like, going on a trip with Eric is a little bit of a chore at first because he makes sure that everybody's great, which is good. It's a good characteristic, but it gets a little bit of...
5 P's, proper planning prevents poor performance. Everybody likes to get stuff together last minute, especially this guy.
2 words, annoying. Anyways, don't squeeze. So yeah, he makes sure everybody's tire pressure is good on the way here. He's looking at Wes's front tire, saying that's going to need to be replaced. He's telling Wes to check his coolant. Did you check your coolant? No,
I hope you got money for a front tire.
So obviously he's making sure that everybody's got rain gear. So I checked mine, remembered that, this rain gear sucks for one, and two, it's got a hole in it. So I hit up Revzilla, because we've worked with Revzilla previously quite a bit, and then they obviously have a partnership, or like company owns J&P Cycles. So we're here at J&P Cycles, and they're gonna outfit Justin and I.
Yeah, I don't own any rain gear.
They're gonna outfit us with some rain gear. So let's go inside, get some rain gear.
Nice. Yo, where are we parking the bike, sir? Over there?
Need you to land Goldzilla over there, please. You know, like whenever you're a kid, and you try new shoes, and you're like,
Whoa.
like you do stuff you've never done in shoes before. This is like, it's like insurance. Like I don't want to buy this.
Yeah.
It's better to have it, and not need it.
Need it, not have
Pretty
it.
confident we're gonna need it. So
And the boots, dude. You gotta get these cover boots. They're like 25 bucks.
I got leather boots. So
I mean, but it doesn't hurt to get that extra protection, dog. Sounds weird.
Okay, so the chick that works here like comes up to me like, she's like, is this yours? He's coming up. I'm gonna just hold on to it and scare him. So yeah. You good, dude? You're shopping, huh, bud? He's gonna go look for the camera right now. I think I'm suffering.
damn, bro.
Guess who just got the key?
Since this part of the episode is sponsored by J&P Cycles, I guess we should tell you a little bit about them, right? So J&P, for those of you that aren't familiar, huge parts, merchandise retailer. Man, they've got pretty much everything. Like we're picking up rain gear and a rain sock. Pretty much like anything you could ever want for a motorcycle. We've got suspension over here, brake lines, various little fittings. So if you guys are like in the middle of, you know, building a bike or doing some kind of modification and you need like specialized fittings, there's been many a time where I've been in the middle of doing something and I won't have something like a little adapter will be wrong, or I'll need a gasket or something like that. Nobody will have it in stock locally. And so I basically hit up JMP Cycles and they've got it. So y'all be sure to check them out. I'll drop a link down in the description below. I think it's just jpcycles.com. Be sure to give them a follow as well. So big shout out to JMP and Revzilla. Appreciate you guys. Bro, you gave it back to him already?
Yeah, but
He got it on film.
He got the key, bro. He was
Wanted
stressing.
that on video. Let's
He
go.
was stressing, bro.
I know he was
I felt
stressing.
bad.
Yeah.
You got
But
the
like
key.
I knew you guys
We
had
all
to have
agreed.
it.
Justin is saying that that's not key worthy.
But I said it's up to the group, so it's
So I said, we're less than an hour into this trip and he's already lost something that costs more than $300.
all right.
So, in my opinion, key worthy. What do you guys think?
Key worthy.
Yeah, okay.
All right, bring on the key. Let's go.
He is so upset.
It's fine. I'm not gonna have it for long.
Wait. Don't lose the key.
Don't lose the key. He's so upset, guys. Y'all don't see him normally, but he's
I
so...
didn't want it. But I won't have it for long. I promise.
He's gonna sabotage Aaron somehow. So much of a reservoir tip on that thing.
What are you talking about?
Dude, putting a Vance & Hines rain sock on a horsepower Inc. tunnel ram, it just seems wrong.
So the AF1 key is now being transferred over to Justin after 3 years because of COVID. No bike trips.
You've had it for 3 years?
I've had it for 3 years.
I don't know if Eric told you, but the transfer is actually a pretty sacred process. You have
Is
to
it?
get down on your knee,
Yeah.
and you're going to be knighted with the new key. So that's the transfer.
Go ahead. You
So
want to do it?
Yeah, bro.
What do I have to do?
Get down
bend
and
the
tell,
knee, bro.
Get down
Bend
and
the
tell
knee.
me
One knee?
Get down and tell me you love
This
me.
is so ridiculous, dude.
I knight you, dumb.
I know he's smiling, but you guys don't realize how upset he is right now.
Yeah, it's kind of black.
I'll get it back by the end of the trip. Don't worry.
New rule for the key: whoever
What?
gets it.
Oh, we're
is-
just making up rules as we go.
we now don't refer to you as Justin. We just refer to you as dumbass.
Oh, dude. All right, let's get someone,
let's go.
someone else.
It keeps getting worse.
Half a pound easy. That's a hefty boy. Beefy. I'm growing on this trip.
Or Whataburger, if you guys couldn't tell by the signs.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
So it originated in Texas, way more gooder than Portillo's.
I don't know.
Portillo's is from Chicago, and so is
Yeah.
where Justin's from. I'm from Texas. Yeah, it's pretty tasty. That's a tasty burger.
Highly recommend. Burger was really good. Fries.
You don't want your fries, bro?
No, I mean, I'm gonna eat them. I'm gonna eat them.
Wes is like, back up, I got dibs on first.
Would you forget this time?
It's Rurock now. Jesus.
Forgot your helmet?
You would have remembered.
Do we have a second key that we can give him?
Yeah. Oh, hell no. It's the one thing I didn't want on this trip.
All right, guys, we are parked up. We've made it to Savannah. Perk of these bags, so I bought these bags off of Amazon, right, that fit into these bags. So I basically packed this with all my clothes, toiletries, and everything, and then just put it in there and closed it up. So whenever you get to a hotel, just you're good to go. Damn, what bougie shit did Eric sign us up for?
Come on, Justin.
This is nice. It's kind of weird that there's no wall here to, you know, because of showering, and it's a glass door, so.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Yeah, there's a little. Yeah, all right, cool. That's what this looks like.
It's probably the same.
Probably. I'm gonna fart on Eric's bed.
Yeah. Oh.
So they're sharing a bed because they said they're used to sleeping with each other.
Unfortunate. I mean, we're going.
But I get my own, so that's what's up.
Nice.
You didn't want to sleep on the little couch?
I mean, he'll fit. You might hurt your back a little bit.
Yeah, you just sleep in like a little curve. Hell yeah, we're in Savannah, Georgia, known for their Italian food here at Corleone's.
Oh,
How you say it?
I don't know.
Corleone.
Corleone's.
Well, what, you want me to stay right here like this?
Bro. Yeah, he's reaching out for you. Birdman. I mean, yeah, I'm down to check out some of these little cookies.
Like 52.
Yeah.
Yes.
Georgia peach, key lime coolers. What'd you say? The pink lemonade? Pink lemonade? I'm glad we went out to go drinking, guys.
Why is it still bright out?
I thought it was nighttime.
Yeah, what's like not even 7 o'clock yet?
It's 4 to 7. It's 7.
I will definitely be eating on these steps later.
Are we going down or what?
No, let's go down. Let's go down.
Domino's.
It's steep. We don't want to go up.
None of these stairs are the same height.
I really want to ride a hardtail chopper on this. That's what I was.
No one ever.
Yeah. Ramming speed. Look at the guys on the front. Do the Titanic thing. Get high.
It's high.
I want the yacht.
We're gonna be tired.
Let's go.
What do you rate it?
Very nice. About a 6.5. I like broth. That's pretty good.
What are you rating it?
4.
Try this.
Oh my god, dude. A 4?
Virginia and Orlando is way better.
You gotta explain the 4 out of 10. Like, why?
The broth just doesn't have like, I don't know, this flavorness to it.
If you guys are in Orlando, they're comparing it to Virginia, so.
Yeah. Should I use it?
I agree. I took my girl on a date there because they recommended it, so.
See, for a second. I like spicy, by the way. Don't trip. I'm gonna drink this right now.
We gotta go that way. Excuse me. Just like that, it's the next day. Wes is chomping on a burrito.
It's so good.
Super dry. It's like
Doing the cinnamon challenge over here.
Eric is harassing us to load bikes, so we're going to load bikes. Nothing like waking up to the smell of porta potties in the morning. So they're currently draining all these porta potties, and every now and then we'll get a nice gust of wind that brings it all right to us. So what a lovely way to depart Savannah. Welcome to North Carolina. Weirdo. All right, so there's 3 urinals, right? 1, 2, 3 on the left side. To the right of the rightmost urinal is a stall. So there's a guy at the leftmost urinal. The guy in the stall is so loud. He's going, ooh. Which urinal do you choose out of the 2 that are open?
Okay, I'll go to the urinal. Now, hold on.
Next to the closest to the guy pooping?
Yeah, I'll use the one next to him and I'll help him through it.
You're gonna choose.
You got this, bro.
You're gonna choose the closest one to the guy for moral support. Dude, I started to walk to that one, then I was like, I like hear him like, because he was like, it'd be like, oh, you hear it splatter, and then you hear like, oh my god. So I chose the middle one. Yo, this is the place that Eric booked. There's like birds singing and shit. Oh my god, he's
Welcome to the hotel.
There is an ice machine here. If you need ice, it's automatic. You just put the bucket under it and it'll give you ice. So there's a 3-tiered patio. There's picnic tables there. Down below, there's more seating. There's a cornhole toss. There's bags right here. And there's a giant Jenga there.
Eric, you booked such a romantic place. Wow. It's like homies weekend. Oh my god, this place is so nice. It's so beautiful. Yeah, look at this little stone bridge. Oh, looks like we got a little cottage in the woods.
The kitchen has everything you need, glassware, dishes, everything. There is coffee there, microwave. The letter on the refrigerator has information about the inn, the passcode for the internet, and on the flip side, restaurants. This is one bedroom here. There's a blanket for the bed below. And then there is a nice patio out here.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So it has a nice little patio out here. It's very private.
Wow.
It's kind of nice.
I'll give it to you.
Thanks for letting me use your money, bro.
I know the people that view this thing, they just see this as like, yay, riding motorcycles is fun, but it's a business. It's like legitimate business. Justin and I were at the shop, we're working our asses off. Like, there's barely any time to do anything. So it's like whenever we plan a trip like this, Eric's like, yo, give me your credit card and I'll book everything. I'm like, please.
Right.
So,
Dude, not to mention that we were able to get the edits done, and you got thumbnails and all the social media done, and we're working right now.
yeah. So we basically like worked extra the past couple days in order to be able to come here. So it's fun, but it's work, man. But this is awesome. You know that moment that I was telling you?
Oh yeah, we were in my office and we were like, oh,
It's gonna rain, and then it's like,
definitely that
all
moment.
right. Glad we stuck it out, right?
Yeah.
Do us a favor, since the content is free for you guys, and you know we're trying to like craft it into like something that's entertaining, bringing y'all along for the ride, you know, showing you hanging out with the homies on this trip up to Savannah, Blue Ridge Parkway, Tail of the Dragon, basically Tennessee, North Carolina. Just do us a favor, hit the like button. If you guys aren't subscribed, hit subscribe. Hit the bell icon also so it sends notifications of future uploads and activity. Drop your thoughts down below if you guys have any experience with Tail of the Dragon, Blue Ridge. Like I said at the beginning of this, the original reason for this trip was to bring the 1960 Harley-Davidson Panhead chopper we built in collaboration with Drew at Freak Show Fabrication. Unfortunately, it was having transmission issues, and it also would have been hell to learn jockey shift on the ride here. Next is going to be, you know, us doing Tail of the Dragon, Blue Ridge Parkway. Like, subscribe, comment, share. God bless you. Welcome to the Knights of the Round Table. These knights are not in good shape. You can definitely tell everybody's dragging this morning. Wes got great sleep last night.
Just tossing, turning from like 3 to 6 or 5:30. I was like freezing and then sweating, freezing and sweating, and then like my brain wouldn't turn off.
So I was like, you gotta do the half and half, bro. Like one leg out, one leg in.
Neck was killing me.
I feel like someone beat my back with a bat.
We've all had our Activia this morning.
I've eaten over 16 Activia yogurts today, and I plan to eat at least 4 more. Poop my pants as an older woman. Proud of it.
I needed that. I slept fine. It was nice and cold. I was chilling.
I slept great. Dude, there was one of those pillows that weighs like 20 pounds. So what's the plan for the day?
Go back to bed.
You can if you want, but we'll hit the road to nowhere, probably gas up, and then head to the Dragon.
He's already gassed up there, right?
Was that a fart?
Yeah, we don't really.
Oh.
Yeah, you guess.
Just wait. Let's see if you get some audio. See you in a little bit.
No, thank you. All right, on the road. Loading up the bikes. I'm actually getting a little concerned for Eric. So, disclaimer right before this. This is a guy's trip, but check out this clip that Eric took.
So peaceful out here.
Fucking ridiculous.
We were crying.
All right, so gearing up, headed to the road to nowhere.
All right, so I'm a big advocate like on road trips and doing bike stuff to get up early, beat traffic and all that good jazz. We're up there eating breakfast. It's like almost 9 o'clock. Like, so usually bikers come in here and they're on the road. They don't even eat breakfast.
Before that even, the guy comes up and he's like, so my wife and I were complaining about y'all.
Yeah. He's complaining about us because like we're still sitting there lounging at 9 eating breakfast.
She's like, the last bikers that we had come through here were out of here by 6 and we didn't see them again till 8 p.m.
Yeah. It's a new generation.
We're casual. We like sleep. Plus we just rode like 600 miles yesterday, so right? Dude.
I wonder if the mic caught that.
That was him, bro.
Even if the mic didn't catch it, all you do is see everybody go away from you. Something happens and everybody runs away from Eric. Dude. All right, so arrived at the road to nowhere. So apparently there's like a tunnel and all this stuff up ahead, but they got it blocked off. Looks like there's some trees that Eric the monkey can climb up ahead.
Long time ago, our first trip here, I had a Blockhead sticker and I put it in the tunnel. And I was like, oh, if someone finds a sticker and takes a picture, I'll send you a t-shirt on my dime. Never got the picture or email, nothing.
Well, let's put one right here.
What are we doing?
Prime real estate.
Ain't going nowhere.
Enter at your own risk, Dead Man's Gulch.
What's going on? Are you nervous now?
I'll say the first 5 people that send us pictures of finding this sticker will send you a free t-shirt. So this is where Wes is putting it.
You have to take a picture.
With the sticker, like you and the sticker.
Ain't going nowhere.
There you go. The funny thing is they might try to judge the distance of how far in we are, but which side of the tunnel is that? Is that the entrance or is that the exit? Haha.
I volunteer as tribute. I believe we have a volunteer.
I volunteer as tribute. Whoa, this is really high.
I was like, watch him fall, then you're like hurt on the ground. I'm just like,
Just give me the key. He's saying if I were to fall and I'm just like hurt on the ground, he would just give me the key.
Look at that. That thing is like 4 years old.
Wow.
I can't believe I found it.
That's awesome. We should put another one beside it.
Nice.
You want me to hold the flashlight?
Yeah. Oh no! I ain't going nowhere.
That was super cool. Road to nowhere. So if you guys find the sticker in there, let me know.
Believe that. Dude, that was 2018, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really getting much weather deep in there, you know?
True, but I would have figured they would have painted over it or someone would have peeled it off or something.
All right, dragon next, right?
Let's go, man.
It's beautiful. All right, we're here, Tail the Dragon, Dragon General Store, Deals Gap.
Yo, I'm so bricked up right now.
Mr. Burgundy, you have a massive erection.
I'm sorry, it's actually an optical illusion. It's the pattern on the pants.
What's up?
All right, it's the first time here. Let's take a look around. A lot of motorcycles.
It's always nice seeing your fans.
Hell yeah.
Okay, one more time. Where's the picture of the guy that's like not eating very well?
That's cool too.
Awesome shots. All right, we got more souvenirs. Time to hit the dragon. Rawr. Hail of the dragon. So that was the first run down the tail of the dragon. That's what, like your 10th time doing it, right, Greg?
Yeah, yeah.
Justin, what'd you think of the first time?
Dude, it was sick. I've never rode like that, so it's like insane to be like, boom, boom, boom.
Hell yeah, brother. Wes, what'd you think?
That was nuts. I'm too tall for those crash bars, so I can't really grab with my legs. So I'm actually holding myself up on the bars a lot.
Do you find something comical?
Yeah.
That was crazy. Like we were, I think 4 miles into it, I'm like, this is fucking awesome. But yeah, your hands get tired. It's a lot of like second, third gear. So much fun though, especially whenever the curves are banked and you kind of come out of one and then it's like it goes up and then down into another and they're all banked. Should we get it like by motorcycles? Yeah.
Oh shit, nice. That's great.
Oh my God.
That's sick.
Look, teamwork makes the dream work.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we stopped at this moonshine place, Tennessee Shine Company or something like that. So we got here and Justin just straight up sits in a rocking chair, didn't even go inside.
No, I didn't even care. And I double rocker chaired it. I was like,
10 million pounds. Get back, make sure. Got like every moonshine you can imagine. Crazy. Jalapeno moonshine. These look delicious. Banana cream. Hell yeah. Deep blue margarita, grapefruit, wild cherry, blackberry, cotton candy, blue mountain butterscotch, root beer float, peanut butter. Wow.
Alright, so we're an hour and 33 minutes away, 56 miles. We're gonna cut a right, go out this road, and then we're gonna hook a right, another right, and then go through these mountains over here to the other side. The other side is Maggie Valley.
Nice. Romantic here, bro. This bros trip, man. Tell you what, cottage,
Yo.
scenic overlooks.
I love you, bro Montana.
I love you, Holmes.
I love you, Broseph Goebbels.
I love you, Machacha.
I love you, Tico Brohe.
Okay.
I don't give a what you guys think. We're back in Bryson City. They got like a Harley store or something like that. So Eric wants to buy a hat. Find some food, end the day. Oh, they closed at 6. Come on, Smoky Mountain Harley-Davidson. A nice flathead right there. Sheesh. Dude, I've been filming for 2 days and I feel like all we're doing is like riding motorcycles and eating. I mean, it's pretty much what this is.
That's exactly what we're doing.
Right. So I just got a grilled chicken breast covered with all sorts of stuff. This has got like this monster
Buffalo chicken sandwich.
also their wings. Fire. Eric, what you got? Yep. Greg, what you got?
Build your own burger with bacon and cheese.
Justin?
Hot dog.
Delicious. Every time I do that, I should be like registered tree surgeon. Yeah. So Southern hospitality just kicked in again. We've seen it through this entire trip so far. I don't know, it was somebody's birthday at that table beside us, and they gave us cupcakes. They looked like this lady just came over. And,
boys! Dude, you don't get that in Orlando. You say, what the hell do you want? Were you looking at me?
what did she tell you whenever you were like, I'm gonna move here, blah blah blah? What did she say? She was like, not everybody or something?
She's like, we're not all like that, but we are down here. I'm like, damn. I found it like that.
No, it was out further. It wasn't even touching.
Yeah, those screws back way
Yeah,
out.
it was like just laying in there.
Tell you what.
Tell you what.
What? I got a little bit of that Tennessee rubbing off on us. Better tell you what.
Boy. Let me put some.
You gonna learn today.
That ain't going nowhere.
Just so everybody knows, whenever I kick those bags, I paid full price for them. I'm just treating them like because you guys all had something to say, and I'm trying to them up. So, just to see if y'all naysayers are right.
And also, we earned these today.
Yay! Dragon. You shall address me as
Sir
Dragon West.
I'm Dale. You have to call me Dragon.
You have to call me Nighthawk.
Well, you know what? I have some music.
Guys, I rode the tail of the dragon. And you know we out here getting it now, boy.
Tomorrow going to Blue Ridge, Maggie Valley, Wheels Through Time. We're gonna try to hit Wheels Through Time in the morning. Good morning. Time for breakfast. There we go, breakfast. I slept in. Tired.
12 seconds later.
Breakfast. Hi, Koi. What's the first thing you said whenever you opened the door today?
Oh, good morning.
No.
I'm gonna hit you with a stick.
He looked at me and Weston and he said, you guys are useless.
Oh, yeah.
Goal for the day, Blue Ridge Parkway, Wheels Through Time. Welcome back to the motorcycle channel. Activia.
Breakfast. Activia.
All right, out here gearing up, getting on the bikes. Guys, I feel like Snow White. Listen to all these birds, man. It's awesome. Made it. Dale's Wheels Through Time, based on the YouTube channel that they have. Pretty amazing. Eric is a fan of the YouTube channel, Wheels Through Time.
Dude, I geek out on his stuff. This whole explanation about this old bike, right? Oh, it's been in a barn for 60 years. He's like, this one's a one kicker. Blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
Twists his choke, pulls the choke, and then just leaves, walks away from it. And it's got like a silver tray, like pure silver tray underneath to catch the oil. It's like, wow, that's so cool.
My favorite thing is like how when he checks the carbs and stuff, he's got like little tips and tricks like for reassembling. He's like, yeah, in order to check if your like float is still good, you're gonna do this, and he'll be like, if there's suction or something like that. It's like, dude, all these little small things that you pick up on just with experience that like through watching the channel is just wild.
Hopefully we get to meet him.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll feel like a little like girl, like, ee! Like when people meet you, like, are you Blockhead? Like, yeah, just
Eric's the only one that does that.
Yeah,
Good to meet you.
Sure thing, man. I didn't even see you guys come in.
Snuck in on you.
Snuck in, all right.
Apparently it's a
Work
thing
some deal out.
for you to disappear around here. They say there's like secret trap doors and stuff.
Secret trap. They all end in the shop. So
It's a spot to be.
Appreciate you being here, man. Jake's been giving you the grand tour.
Yeah, he's been showing us some awesome
I
stuff.
love it, man. Well, there's a lot of history. I'm sure he's clued you in, but everything in here cranks up and runs.
Yep.
There's, I don't know, I never counted, but I think there's about 375 bikes, rare bikes, bikes with great stories. I just finished that one up. And it's a big 80 cubic inch stroker race engine that, you know, has all sorts of special stuff done to it. We pulled the motor apart and it was all like new inside. I mean, didn't show a whole lot of signs of having been used. So I figured put it back together and let's just fire it right up. Well, I kicked and kicked and kicked and kicked and
Sweating bullets.
Oh my God, it was so. I actually walked away from it without getting it fired, and I thought about it all night. And the next morning came in, and I was like, "Ah, man, let's just back these carburetor needles out and start fresh." And it fired right up. So
Nice.
the linker carburetor is real simple. So you got low-speed jet and high-speed jet. It's the only two adjustments. And if that low-speed jet's screwed in too much, it's not going to start. Turn and a half out, and it fired right up. You want to hear it run real quick?
Definitely. Yeah. This guy's got the dream job. Yeah. Bro, that was amazing.
One of the things you notice in here, and there's about 375 bikes, there's a huge focus on racing stuff. So of the 375 or so, I think there's 150 racing bikes of various types. You know, earliest form of racing, you got the board track racers over there, TT and enduro stuff, Class C racing from the 30s all the way in through the 70s or 80s way upstairs. There's endurance racing, 24-hour, coast-to-coast stuff, the hill climb stuff, some of my favorite. It was some of my dad's favorite stuff. The gold one over there off of the hill up on the big platform there, that's number 3 of 24 from Excelsior. Excelsior's built in Chicago. Overhead valve, 45 cubic inch. That bike won the national championship in 1929 and 30, ridden by a guy named Gene Ryan. The blue one in front of it, the blue one's 101. Now what we're looking at here, the big blue 80 cubic inch job, one off. This one's a 61 with a chassis development that's undocumented, and the next one is an engine development that kind of is the predecessor to what I'm getting ready to crank up for you. Number 9 and number 10 out of 20 produced, and they're called model DAHs. It's a 45 cubic inch overhead valve. In 1927, see, and what happens is when a manufacturer or two manufacturers create an engine size of common displacement, they start a racing class. The AMA starts a racing class. So Excelsior and Indian were the two initially, and Indian started theirs, I think, in the early 20s, and then Excelsior in 1925 came out with the Super X. Harley at the time didn't have a 45 cubic inch or a 750. So anyway, in 1930, Harley-Davidson eventually developed these. They built 20 of them, and by 1932, they're winning national championships with them. This is number 9, and that's number 10 out of the 20 produced. These bikes were actually found 6 months apart, 100 miles apart in Northern California My dad found them both in 1994. So we're gonna run the dirty one here. This one is original condition. Like I said, there were 20 of these built. Maybe there's 6 or 8 of them known today. I believe this is the only place in the world that you'll hear one run.
Ride that knuckle over there, put a headlight on it, but starting it though?
Yeah, man, I know.
Just keep it fueled, no oil.
Luckily, with a race,
running.
you only got to start it once.
Yeah.
And you can always park on a hill.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Like my rider over here, come on over this way, guys. We'll crank up to 39. You know, if I'm going to take a bike out on a Sunday or a Tuesday and go riding with my buddies in the mountains, this is usually what I ride. It sounds good with those pipes, but it's pretty stock engine, and you know it'll.
Pretty mild camera.
We should put them on Goldzilla. It's like modern stuff. Have you rip that around real quick? See
Yeah,
how,
what are you riding?
It's like 160 horsepower and torque. M8.
160?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Well,
a little bit more, maybe triple. Maybe triple the horsepower. These are original paint tanks for this bike and this bike only. This bike was originally built by a guy named Bill Knuth, or originally raced by Bill Knuth. He was the Harley-Davidson dealer in Milwaukee, and he had a whole hill climb team. He only made like 5 or 6 of those engines. Bill owned it for a number of years, traded it off to Harry Molinar, who was in Hammond, Indiana. Harry's a really famous Harley dealer. And then many years later, our friend Dave from Indiana got this from Harry. So he got this with these gas tanks, and these gas tanks, they fit. They're not factory tanks. These are actually made by a guy named Gene Ryan. Gene Ryan's the guy that raced that gold hill climber in there. We got this about 10 years ago with those tanks, and it was a project that we started moving towards reviving. Well, it's been on this lift it's been on that table for 10 years. I'm not even kidding. When my dad got sick, I jumped in on it and moved it a little further. I actually even got the bike running. We ran it off a bladder, but there was something just holding me up from finishing it. It was weird. I knew about these. I didn't know that they were the exact tanks for this. I just figured they were the type of tanks for that. It was crazy. I saw those on Instagram.
Wow.
You know, and this is like in 2015 or 16. You know, I saw them on Instagram, and we knew where they were at the time the picture was taken, but after some inquiries, they kind of like disappeared, you know? So we're like, well,
heartbreak.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, well, but there was something just keeping me from finishing it. So me and Matt reconnected, and we were like, you know what, man, let's see if those things are there. So I don't know if you know Keith Ball from, Keith Ball's Biker Net. He used to write for Easy Rider way back in the day. Keith and Matt know each other real well, and Matt said, hey, I know you know so-and-so. Ask him if he still has these tanks in this picture, you know. Years go by. That was 4 years ago that he talked to Keith about it. Well, 2 months ago, Keith calls Matt up. He says, hey, I was hanging over at, you know, so-and-so's place, and I remember that picture you sent me, and I showed them to him. And he does still have them. You know, they've been in his office the whole time, you know, and I asked if they were for sale. He said, you know what? For the right bike, I'd probably sell them.
How about V-bike?
So, so anyway, the bike's now, I'm at a point where I can actually finish it.
Hey, so I got to twist your ear real quick about this one. What's going on here?
That's a top secret project.
Ooh, should I blur it? Should we?
You can show it. You guys can get a first look. Every year at Wheels Through Time, we raffle a motorcycle off. It's one of the things that keeps the museum in business.
The raffle you guys have right now is nice.
37 Knucklehead.
Super
yeah,
nice,
I actually got that engine from Mike Wolf from Pickers.
Okay.
And had the chassis to build it all out. Yeah, so this one may or may not be the 2024 raffle bike. So I'm not going to tell you what it is. As you can see, it's a Knucklehead. But then again, it might not be. I might just be pulling your leg.
We were gonna just do a chopper, but after being here, man, I think I want to like kind of go back to original.
With your knuckle?
Dude, it's
man.
inspiring what you've done here, man.
I appreciate that.
Really inspiring.
Call me, and if I can help, I'll be glad to.
I saw you do a video right here where it was a flathead, totally disassembled, and in like 30-40 minutes went to total assembly. And I'm just like, man, props. That's amazing. Amazing.
Footage. Yeah. No, it's really in the
There wasn't many cuts in it. That's what I was like, man, there's not really many cuts in this stuff.
A lot of it's the preparation, you know. So any engine, you've got sub-assemblies. You've got tappet block assemblies. So you've got 2 lifters, lifter adjusters and lock nuts, rollers on the lifters that are rebuilt. The lifter block's painted, and then the lifter's sized to the hole in the block. So you get those done, and there's maybe hours of work to get to that point. You can set them on the table and move on to the next thing. Rebuilt generator, rebuilt crank, balance, trude. Ken balances and trues all my cranks for me. I'll fit the rods on the Sun and Hone over there. So rebuilding the crank. Sometimes there's 4 hours, and sometimes there's 15 hours just into building the crank. So setting up the engine cases, there's the cleanup, tapping out every hole, every threaded hole. There's new races, line honed to size. So there's so much that goes into it. In a standard engine, maybe you've got the difficult ones 60 or 70 hours in rebuilding the engine. So, but the actual assembly part, you can have everything laid out and hammer it together pretty quick. So yeah, well, my dad used to rebuild a motor in a night. I'm not even kidding. Wow. He could that same 45 motor. He'd set that thing on the bench at 4:35 in the afternoon. We'd be in the museum 7 in the morning until about 5:30. He'd run up to his house. I'd run to the cabin. We'd mow down dinner in 5 minutes, meet back here, and he'd rebuild that motor by 2:30 in the morning, and it'd be buttoned up, ready to put back in the bike. Jeez. Yeah, so having watched Dad and helped with that was, you know, I'm a lot slower and more deliberate, and I mean, it was all second nature to him. You know, he'd been doing it for so long.
My viewers like a lot of the newer stuff, right?
Yeah.
Because we do a lot of performance stuff on like M8s, twin cams, Evos, all that. But for anybody that doesn't know, where can they find you?
So check us out on YouTube, Wheels Through Time YouTube. We also started a Wheels Through Time archives channel. We've been doing streaming stuff since like 2004. So there's a lot of the birth of this place and how it evolved into what it is on the archives channel. And then we're getting to new projects, build projects, restoration stuff, history about what's in there on display on the Wheels Through Time YouTube page, Wheels Through Time on Facebook and Instagram. And I think we probably got a TikTok channel too, but
dude,
yeah.
I think we're all supposed to have one, but I don't keep up with ours, and it's just too much social media these days.
It's a lot to keep track of, but you know what? It's the way the world works today, and it's what lets us share this stuff with people. So.
Awesome, man. Well, we're going to continue going through the museum. I mean, you've given us plenty of your time, and I really appreciate it. So thank you, man.
No,
I do have one
you guys are here.
special request.
Yeah.
We've got a Blockhead sticker, so put that
Where we at?
wherever you want,
here?
somewhere. Oh yeah, a little lift would be cool. In the shop. I was expecting in a bathroom or something.
Here we are, dude.
Clean forearm wipe. Oh yeah.
Yeah, right. All right, it's official.
Sick. Thank you, brother.
Of course, dude.
It's great, man.
Yeah? Fuel injected. Fuel injected, all right.
And then scarf stuff like you're doing.
Yeah, right? Oh, look at that. All right, ignition's on. Oop.
Dude, to have an appreciation for both like the old stuff, but then also the new stuff, man, it's best of both worlds.
bike, man. Dude, if this wouldn't get you into something modern, man, something high horsepower, for, you know, holy smokes, dude. The handling on those things is revolutionary compared to what I'm on.
Good meeting you.
Yeah, sure thing, man. Well, glad you guys are here, and don't be a stranger, man.
So it says 1916 Traub. Rare American motorcycle as you ever see, the one and the only Traub remains the mystery. It was discovered in 1967, concealed in the brick wall of a residence in Chicago. Its maker is unknown. All of its parts, excluding the seat, carbon, magneto, appear to be hand-built. None of the parts are interchangeable with the components of the other early machine. The bike is in perfect operating condition and performs flawlessly to speeds in excess of 80 miles per hour. Why would nobody know anything about it, and why would he hide it in a brick wall?
Or he didn't want the technology getting out.
Guy bought 5 row home type apartments. He's fixing them up, and he's going through, he's bought them all at the same time. They should have the same floor plan across all of them. When he gets to the one on the end, 1520 North Carolina Street, suddenly the other 4 have been identical, but this one has more square footage upstairs than downstairs. He takes a closer look and he sees that the downstairs back wall has been kind of pushed forward. A couple bricks come out. He pulls the whole wall down and he finds underneath the dust sheet this motorcycle, pretty much how you see it. So he's no bike guy, so he looks at it, he goes, okay, yeah, wow, an old motorcycle. So he brings the bike down to Suzuki dealership owner Tarillo Tachi. And he says, yeah, you know, I found this in a wall in my house. I've never heard of this company before. I was hoping you could tell me a little bit about it. And Tachi kind of stops, looks at it, he says, well, to be honest with you, I know a lot about old bikes, but I've actually never heard of a Traub. And after a couple hours of this, going through all these books and magazines, he doesn't find anything. He says, so I'll make you a deal. If you want to get rid of it today, I'll trade you any motorcycle on my showroom so long as it's a used one. The guy makes a deal, goes home with a used 350 Suzuki Enduro. Tarillo Tachi owns this bike. Now he's a lot like us. He wanted his collection to run. So he does like the pre-flight check on this bike, gas, oil, is it getting spark, and sees that it should be in runnable condition. So he goes through it and he fires it up and he immediately goes, oh no, we got to shut this off because it's got a rod knock to it. It's just plain worn out. It sat in the window of his shop as a display and conversation piece for 10 years or so. Bud Eakins, Steve McQueen's stuntman, buys it, goes to California, sells it to another California collector. We got it from Richard Morris, that second California collector, and the 3 questions you probably want to know still hadn't been answered, which is who built it, why is it behind a brick wall, and how come no one's ever heard of this brand, company, or man, Traub, before? So we started doing the same search Tachi did when we got it. We went through all the archives, all the records, all the everything, looking for any, just that word, anywhere in the context of motorcycle. And we didn't find anything. What we did find that isn't seemingly directly related at first was a letter written in 1907 to a motorcycle magazine. Guy talks about how he built his own bike from scratch, and his name is Richard Trout. His address is 749 North Carolina Street. So 1 letter off, 10 years before, like 5 blocks away. So we wanted to see if that guy had any connection to this company in some way. So with that, a date and a name and an address, that's enough to start searching through the census. So we searched for Richard Trout in the 1910 and 1900 census, and no man exists. You change the T in Trout to a B, and you put it in the same address in the same census search, you get Gottlieb Richard Traub, who was living in North Carolina Street and had 2 jobs in 1910. He's a motorcycle repairman and a self-described experimental machinist. That's the guy. So with the name, we could do more searching on his life, and we wanted to see what living relatives does this guy have that we can go ask about this bike, and there are none. He had no kids, his sisters, no kids, his brother, no kids. So unfortunately, there's no one directly related to this bike that you could ask about. But thanks to the census, you do get a good snapshot of his life every 10 years, and you can kind of piece together something that makes sense as to the other 2 questions. A couple things to note about Mr. Traub. He's poor, flat poor, dirt poor. Lives actually in the building where they found this bike. 749 and 1520 North Carolina Street, same building, they renumbered the streets. So, believe it or not, that took 20 years to figure out.
Wow.
I think Mr. Traub was pretty aware that this bike was going to be scrapped if he didn't hide it in some way. So if you can't take it with you when you move, and you know it's going to be scrapped, your only other option is kind of hide it. And I really think that's what he did. It's a guess, but it's the best guess I've got up here. there you have it. This is the world's rarest motorcycle found behind a brick wall.
All right. Fired right up. It's got a manual oiler, so we're gonna turn the oil on. Sight glass down at the bottom. Just listen to that thing purr. It's got great rhythm. Runs absolutely flawlessly and just makes great power for a 19-teens era motorcycle. Bike will probably cruise 70, 75 mile an hour with relative ease. What a machine. World's rarest motorcycle right here at Wheels Through Time. Time to take it for a ride. What a machine. It just runs so perfect. One of the rarest machines anywhere, the 1916 Traub. You guys heard it run right here at Wheels Through Time.
Nothing like riding motorcycles in the mountains while it's raining. Hell yeah, brother.
How funny is this? The one guy that preaches about rain gear, proper planning prevents poor performance. Get stuff together last minute, especially this guy. Leaves his at the hotel.
Where's your rain gear, bro? You left it?
Thought it was on the bike because I couldn't find it in the hotel, so I was like, oh, it's on the bike.
When our powers combine.
Adventure time.
There we go. So we made it back from Maggie Valley, Wheels Through Time, Blue Ridge. I wish it wasn't wet. I mean, it was super cool, the aesthetic of like riding on the mountain and like being in the clouds and stuff, but it does suck for like being able to lean over and whatnot. So that just means we have to come back.
Dang.
Yeah. Oh, darn. All right, so what'd you think of today's ride?
It was pretty cool. Yeah, if it wasn't rainy in the beginning and like wet, and I think it would have been more fun. Probably a little more stressful because we would have been going faster, but at the same time, like more stressful because it's wet. So maybe the same. Oh, that was way more than I expected. Going in there and like all the stories about the bikes and where they came from, the fact that they keep 99% of them running.
Justin, what'd you think?
It was fun. I think I became a better rider in the last 48 hours. Going in the mountains was pretty sick too because I've never done that before. We were literally like, it was raining, then it was like complete fog for a moment. Like literally could only see what, 20 feet?
person in front of you.
Yeah, 20 feet ahead of you. And then it's just beautiful, you know, on top of the mountains. Like it's definitely worth it. And I'm happy that we didn't let the rain stop us from riding today. Because I was in the boat of like, yeah, we could just go home. But I'm glad we did it. It's cool to do this with your homies too, because your homies push you through these things. So it was awesome. It's a good experience.
That big rain cloud looked like the day was over.
Yeah. And then we were like, all right, let's hit the Blue Ridge.
Wait it out.
He was really mad.
And I was like, man, looks like no riding today. But you know, next thing you know, we're on the Blue Ridge, and it was a fun ride, you know.
The riding today, I thought it was done today as well. Like Greg was saying, I was like, yeah, we're done. That was epic. We got to go to his personal shop in the back, and then the sticker, Blockhead sticker on one of his lifts, bro.
Yeah, it's sick. I didn't expect that, man. That was, yeah, super nice of him. I did not expect that at all. All right, food's here, so we're gonna eat. Delicious breakfast. We all talk about somehow we got on the topic of us getting in fights back in the day, growing up. This is probably my favorite thing about these bags is room for snacks.
All right, today we're gonna go down to Franklin, and then we're gonna go up the hill into Highlands, North Carolina, and then go down the back end of the mountain into Georgia to the end of the Blue Ridge Parkway, which ends in Blood Mountain. We've never been there, so we're gonna check that out. And then down to go see Maxwell, their forecast.
Better than yesterday, but we got rain gear on deck just in case.
Bust Your Butt Falls.
Bust Your Butt Falls, why? Who fell?
Abraham Lincoln.
Dude, speaking of Abraham Lincoln and hanging out together, did you know Abraham Lincoln, the fax machine, and Samurai were all existent at the same time? So the Samurai could have sent a fax to Abraham Lincoln. These things all overlapped.
Ow. All right.
Look it up, bro.
Fax machine?
Look it up. There was like a 3 or 4 year overlap, I think.
Yep. So we going down to check this thing out or what?
I'm about to get the key.
This ain't gonna be graceful. I made it. Now I just gotta make it back without busting my ass. There you go. You can't be up here without seeing a waterfall, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so me and my tough biker friends are stopped at this waterfall and we're gonna go see how majestic and just
it's called Dry Falls.
Tough it is.
Well, it's super cool. You walk behind all that water, dude. Like millions of gallons flowing over the edge. It's pretty dope.
You gotta squat with the homies to stay dry. Why do they call it Dry Falls? A lot of water. So happy to be able to share this moment with my homies.
Hell yeah.
Bro, my sea level lungs are not made for that.
Pretty much yes.
Ah.
And I can't breathe.
Only because of the elevation. No other reason. I am in peak physical shape right now. Alright, made it to Blood Mountain. Didn't even realize we were on it.
Oh, dude.
Nice going.
Stretching that out.
Yeah. Oh, salt. Let's salt the wound. How'd they get them up there? I mean, I know throwing, but like
some of them are really high.
Damn.
Throw them as high as you can.
Hope it sticks. Jeez, that's weird. What the f? All right, so mile up to Overlook, turn back around, come back down Blood Mountain, gas up, and carry on to John Maxwell's. Cheers, boys. Blood Mountain.
With no blood.
Yeah, no blood. Burger time. Good. Damn, Greg eating the lightest. What you got? That's the itis right there.
I'm fine.
No, yeah.
I think I got that.
All right, we're out. Lunch is done. We're all ready for a nap.
Yeah, we have a long ride, so.
Everybody's super checked out, so time to get back on the road again. Any motivational words? Nothing. Goodbye. All right, so we had to get a little bit of oil, running a little low. We added about half, 3/4 of a quart. Look at you hoodlums standing outside a friggin' gun store and pharmacy. All right, back on the road. Long trek to Maxwell. How you feeling?
You know how like when you're riding in like a bicycle race, and the guy in the front crashes and everyone just runs him over?
Uh-huh.
That's how I feel right now.
You're the guy in the front. Oh, my butt. Justin, how you feeling?
My butt, my neck hurts here. Everything.
I mean, you looked cool, so it was worth it, right?
Yep, that's all that matters.
How you feeling, Wes?
That's why cowboys walk like that.
That's right. Greg, I'm not even going to ask how you're feeling because you're great, aren't you? You're totally fine. Yeah. He's like, I'll ride the rest of the night. All right, we're checked in. Justin's got his emotional baggage.
Yeah.
All right, so to the left, it's a big elevator. I'm really waiting for smell-o-vision to exist so you guys can smell what this hotel. Do you smell?
Oh, here.
Oh, yeah. The room.
Yeah.
What does that smell?
It's
Just musty? Yeah, because it's like kind of humid. Yeah. Oh yeah, check out that view.
Dude, you can jump in the pool from here?
Yeah, good.
Well, these aren't even safety windows.
Whoa! There's a turbo in here. Holy Apparently our bathroom is turbocharged, well, supercharged. They are down the hall at like around here or something, so. Relax, cool off, and then we're gonna grab some food. Hopefully John Maxwell's working tomorrow, because it would suck to make this trip and for him like not to be here. John Maxwell, you better be at work tomorrow, bro.
Tomorrow.
Good morning, Vietnam. It's a good thing today is the last day because tensions are running high already, and it's 8:30 in the morning. So I called Eric. Oh, the AC just kicked on. I got hit with a wave of sour. This hotel room, bro. Called Eric to see what the game plan was for breakfast, and you could hear him and Justin like yelling at each other back and forth. Old people crew.
It's a Viagra. Gotcha.
Bro, that'd be terrible. We'd be like, damn, this Waffle House be hitting. So we're going to Waffle House. Before that, I'm gonna run over to the room and see how they're all doing. How you feeling? Last day.
I'm just ready to be home.
Yeah.
Like, this has just been a lot of miles. My butt hurts a lot, like really bad.
Hence the Viagra.
Eventually.
This is the first time I've been to Waffle House with you. You always want to come here.
Wait, it's your first time?
With you, yeah.
because it's always an experience, bro. You never know if someone's gonna get shot or stabbed, or you catch some kind of like explosive diarrhea from the food. It's an adventure.
Yeah, that's what we need in the last 400 miles of this trip.
Makes it more of an adventure.
Surprise diarrhea.
Just don't be in the front. You'll be all right.
I almost got my ass beat because I asked for pancakes at the Waffle House.
Bro, the lady's about to throw them out the window. She's like, excuse me, this is Waffle House, not Pancake
Here
House.
she is. But like, you can go to IHOP and get waffles, which is the International House of Pancakes, but you can't get pancakes at the Waffle House.
Is he in the bathroom already? Yeah. Jesus. He's like, y'all ready to go? Runs to the bathroom.
He's ready to go already.
Yeah, he's ready to go. Off to John Maxwell.
What up?
What's up, you son of a bitch?
How are you doing, dude?
Good to see you, man.
Yeah, man. What y'all up to?
Surprising you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Man, must be nice.
We're here to film an episode with you. This is why John Maxwell doesn't record anymore, because his lighting destroys footage. Your lighting here is awesome.
Yeah, for working.
Yeah, for working, not for recording. Last time I came here, I hadn't done a face reveal, so
That's true.
we actually weren't in video together. So now
just
we
in
are.
case y'all are curious how much we actually look alike.
Yeah. I always told people I'm like a cross between John Maxwell and Shade Tree Surgeon, so there you go.
It's the real reason why I didn't want to take his face off. The internet had enough ugly on.
And you guys convinced me to do a face reveal to add to the ugly fuckers as per charity, so. Why aren't people seeing content from me?
Here, I'll show you around. Let's see. This one didn't start, and his exhaust was too loud, which is a rarity. Had to find quiet exhaust for him. This one is a blown motor that we've been dealing with. Cam job, you know, the old 9906 cam chain tensioners. Y'all have fun with that in the comment section. That bike has a wobble at 95 miles an hour, which I would never test. I just trust that that's the case. Those two are mine. I'm gonna sell the bad boy though. No, I gotta make it run first. This one was the transmission and primary went boom. All that's done, waiting on the transmission top cover that's on back order. That one's been sitting for a couple years. You can't even see the bottom of the gas tank. That's how black the gas is. It's rusty and gross.
Smells delicious.
But wait, there's more. This one he took apart, and we put it back together for him. This one has a clutch problem.
What's going on with this gold and black one?
Oh, it's probably broken though. Wobble at speed, twist grip sensor problem, 08 to 11 touring, exhaust leak, flat tire. And he rode around on the flat tire and ruined the tire. I could have just put a tube in it, but it went flat and he rode on it, the tire's trash.
Womp womp.
No one on the internet has seen this. Put gravel out. So nice and gravel now. And we put what we call outside storage. That's a fancy word for a shed. It just sounds bad that I've parked your bike in a shed. That's Brandon's social media guy's bike. Lifter tore the case up. This one doesn't run right. I haven't even looked at it yet. Two tires, he's a drill sergeant, so I don't know when we'll see him. His audio cuts in and out, so I have an amp on the way for him. That guy, we put handlebars on that guy's bike about probably a year and a half ago.
It just hasn't picked it up.
Yeah. That one's getting front rear legend suspension.
So how's the front of the shop looking? I think the last time we came you had just set up the little guest room.
Yeah, probably. We got a bunch of slat wall and stuff now.
Dude, how natural does this feel though? Like, I mean, you getting recorded and...
Not.
Do you miss it?
I'm used to having to hold my own.
Yeah, that's true.
This room pretty much looks the same, except I got audio stuff coming. That's what's in the wall. I don't think the slot walls have made it into anything. Demo windshields. I bet I haven't done a video since I demo shields, and I've had them forever.
Yeah, I think last time around you had one slat wall, but you didn't really have anything hanging. You had the couch, and then there was the TV, but I don't think it was hung up yet. If you guys are in Columbus, Georgia, you want service done to your motorcycle, hit up John Maxwell, for those of you that don't know him, because he hasn't been on YouTube for like a couple years. We used to be like really close homies in our YouTube struggles.
That's true. I have no YouTube struggles because I have no YouTube.
He opened up a shop and got super busy. Plus he's got like 9 kids, decided to buy a dog also, and then hire employees. So
yeah,
we all know how much they are to keep up with. Man, I miss John Maxwell. It's good to stop by and be able to see him. Y'all ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Ooh, such confidence. How's it going so far in Florida?
Hot. Really, really hot. We went from low 60s overnight to like 95. Shock of the system for sure.
Yeah. Currently 95 with a heat index of 101. We stopped at a rest stop before this. We got our shirts wet, like in the sink, to continue on because it's so f***ing hot. It is brutal down here. What are you guys thinking of this heat in the last leg?
Dude, I am cooking, and I've never done that water on the shirt thing before. It helps so much.
Dude, so much. How to ride in the Florida summer here. Just get your clothes wet. This is the last time we're actually all going to be together on this trip, so I hope you guys have enjoyed the camaraderie. Wes decided to split off and leave. I don't know what happened there. Uncomfortable on his bike or what. Talked to us on the comments for a little bit, and then just decided to leave. So, boo to Wes.
And we just spent the last 5-6 days together.
Like
every
almost
day,
2,000 miles.
on bikes, adventuring. Like, how do you end a bike trip by breaking away?
Dip it.
Just dip it.
Especially at the last stretch. Like, we're 2 hours away from home.
Wes, I'm not mad, bro. Just disappointed. Yeah, this will be the last time that you guys hear from Bagger Bro, Eric, and Craig. And then Justin will be in the shop tomorrow, so you'll see him. So
Get out, ride your bikes, go on adventures, because you only have one life. Don't wait till you can't do it anymore.
And find some good homies to do it with.
I don't have friends. I got family.
Exactly.
Just enjoy the rest of the trek. We'll resume in the shop tomorrow, so see you guys tomorrow.
Woo, back at the shop.
All right, guys, back at the shop. Transitioning off of the Panhead that was supposed to go, so we finished the bike up. My goal for this bike, we're gonna finish it, stop it from leaking, because it's leaking, and also transmission issues. So we're gonna be working on this one in incoming episodes. One of these days, I will have this bike at the Dragon. We are talking about going back to the Dragon, but trailering a couple bikes, because I would love to take this one to Goldzilla, but then I also want to take a Grom. Freddie here, he did the Dragon on a Grom. Back at the shop here in Blockhead Garage. If you guys want to book service, blockheadgarage.com, fill out the form, it'll put you in touch with Justin James. Actually, we have a Grom over there even that we're going to start working on. It's getting a big bore. We've got a stage 4 nasty one over there. We've got lots of builds going on. So if you guys want anything done, hit us up. Our trip to Tennessee, Tail of the Dragon, Blue Ridge Parkway, Terrahola, Maggie Valley, Wheels Through Time, tons of stuff. Amazing trip. I loved it. Definitely want to go back.
Would love to go out there with the Grom, maybe a different bike. It's awesome to be like in the twisties. Going off of where this episode left off was, dude, that ride back, dude, in the heat.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, I don't know if I could do that ever again. It was the most scorching hot ride I've ever been on in my entire life.
Yeah, that was brutal. So on the way back, we were basically stopping at rest stops, restaurants, gas stations, all that, and like soaking our shirts with water. Get back on the road, ride for a little bit, and they'd be dry in like 15-20 minutes. It was just so damn hot.
That was my first time ever doing that. Literally soaked, cool, and then like he was saying, like 3-5 minutes later, it's like dry, and then you're just burning.
Yeah. I saw some people, they put like bags of ice in their front fairings and stuff.
Right, you sent me that video. That was
Yeah, that's the move.
smart move.
Oh yeah. Following up this trip, we went like 2,100 something miles. You discover a lot about how you want your bike loaded out. So there's definitely some things that I would have changed, some stuff that I didn't think about before I left that I learned with doing all those miles that I would have changed to Goldzilla. The bags performed great, but I'm gonna make a future video that you guys will see in the future after this, going over my full loadout that I had for Goldzilla, how she performed, and what changes I would make. I'm gonna drop links to everything that I used. Hopefully that's insightful for you guys that are thinking about doing some longer trips on motorcycles. Whenever we left, Chris told me, bye. I'm gonna be able to say that to Chris here coming up because him and his fiance are going to be going and riding Tail of the Dragon and Blue Ridge.
Well,
and
I don't know that we're going to do Tail of the Dragon, but we're going to do everything around it. We're going to Blue Ridge. We're going to visit Helen. I haven't been there, but they got a mountain coaster, so we're going to ride that. That sounds super fun.
Nice. So you guys know that I've been pushing these guys to like start vlogging and doing stuff on their own more for content for the channel, and so we're going to get Chris's helmet set up with a GoPro Moto vlog setup essentially, and he's going to try to film the trip.
We're going to see what happens.
We're going to get his perspective. So he's still going on the trip. He just didn't go with us. He's going with Missy.
We got ourselves a cabin, a little Airbnb up there for about 4 nights. Hot tub on the river there. I don't know what river we'll be on exactly, but
insert sexy music.
Chicken brown cow. Hot tub on the river.
Yeah, this is getting awkward. If you guys enjoyed this series of videos, if you didn't see that first one, I'll be sure to drop all the links down in the description below. Anything else you want to throw in?
Yeah.
Lessons learned?
Dude, I just became a better rider. So if you want to become a better rider, go ride around the Tail of the Dragon. I don't want to say Tail of the Dragon makes you a better rider because all the stuff around it is way better.
Blue Ridge was probably one of my favorites.
That was fun. Blood Mountain was,
Dude, Blood Mountain was awesome, yeah.
I rode Groms on the Tail of the Dragon, and versus you riding your big bikes, it was not the bike for the environment, right?
Right.
Like,
agreed.
yeah, you can road through, it's nice, but you can't give it all, right?
Yeah.
Me riding Groms through it, pin third, fourth gear, and leaning and doing that's the bike from the environment, right?
Yeah.
Versus Blue Ridge, you have open roads,
Yeah, way
long,
more long
sweet-
drivers.
yeah, you can actually get more out of the big bikes,
Yeah.
out there.
It goes back to that saying of it's better to ride a slow bike fast than a fast bike slow. Goldzilla on Tail of the Dragon, you could tell like on the video that I posted up where it was just the pure sound, you know, just riding. It was like a pit bull on a leash, you know, just like trying to hold it back. And it's like, this is not the bike for the job. Thanks again for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe, tell your mom. Guess we'll see you on the next one. Ride safe, stay with us. Peace.